Alex, I saw you tweeted something about there's been a lot of buzz about the 4 conference finals teams being the same as the conference finals team in the bubble in 2020. I know you posted something the other day. And I don't know why this doesn't get talked about more, but when we talk about the asterisk conversation around the NBA, no one really talks about 2021, which to me was the most fucked up season in NBA history. I'll just say that, having lived it.
That's wild.
The bubble itself, though, I think we've talked about this before, but I think it's important to bring up again because to me it was the opposite of a fluke. Like, I was there 6 weeks, and it was fun initially, and I couldn't wait to be there. You guys all stayed an extra 2 months. I know Paul George has talked about just the mental trials of being in that place for so long. And obviously you were playing for something, but what was it like, the mental aspect of that, of everything that was happening across the country, being isolated, and then also trying to play high-level basketball and win a championship?
Yeah, it was like the ultimate, compartmentalizing, from one thing to the next. Because, some days it'd be like real chill, or we don't have practice or anything. I go play 18 holes and come back, get some lunch, watch some film, and just hang out in the room. And then some days it's like, impromptu league meeting, where all the teams are in the ballroom and we're trying to figure out if we're still playing or not. And then you mix in, actually chasing after a trophy and, the emotional toll that takes on the game by game of the stress and, even the positive energy that goes into it. It was a long 3.5 months to say the least. But, I think, for me, winning the championship makes it worth it. I think if we didn't win it, it wouldn't have been worth it, just because it was so much, man. It was so much. And, it's hard to put into words and kind of perspective. Just, it was basically like college, but no fun. Besides me playing golf, you just we're sitting in a hotel room. It's basically like a dorm room. You go there, wake up every morning, you get scanned, make sure you're healthy. You go to your team meeting, your practice, you go back to your room, or you're playing a game. So it was a lot of different angles of, mental strain, emotional strain, physical strain that, it's hard to explain if you weren't there.
Besides you not being there, what do you feel like the key difference in this Denver Lakers series is compared to then?
I love how you phrase that.
Yeah, big besides.
I think the series kind of comes down to how AD plays. I think him being able to handle Joker, because when we played them, obviously it was a handful of years ago, but when we played them, we had JaVale, Dwight, and AD to throw at him. That's a lot for one guy to deal with, just because it's kind of 3 different looks, and that kind of freed up AD to score on offense. So I feel like for him, defensively, I kind of want to see how that's going to work, because JJ, I saw the clip you talked about the other day with Tim Legler about how the Lakers were playing defense, where they were just basically just funneling everything to the paint and trying to make the Warriors play inside the 3. And it's like I don't think you can do that exact same thing against Denver, just because I feel like they're a little more balanced and they obviously have 5 weapons that can kind of stretch the floor and play. So it's gonna be interesting, just tacticiously, just seeing how each team comes out in game 1. Kind of seeing what the first punch is.
Yeah. I also,